Last time I first partied.
Well, I was right about two things. And one was that she was gonna die, and two, that she was gonna die by that guy. And I was a little surprised to see that, and I didn't expect that, and I really didn't expect that.
Now let's continue where we left off.
GMJ here, continuing chapter 6. I hope you guys have been waiting because now it's time to see what it is. There was a powerful blast of wind, and then the pillar crumbles. Unbeknownly to me, the other pillars had crumbed as well. The entire school rumbled and shook beneath our feet. That's it? Oh God, I'm scared. What's happening? Somebody help! Suddenly, the entire Nirvana was blanketed with impenetrable darkness. It's as if the whole place vanished, only to be replaced to an empty void. What? Cough, whimper. I don't like this. I could sense that I was crouched to the ground, clutching my forehead. I slowly raised my line of sight up, the faintest hint of a glow catching my attention. Above me, I could see the sky, though it was muted, distorted and discolorated, as if being something through a warped purple veil. It looked a bit like an aurora borealis. I don't know if I said that word right, but anyways. Is that a crack? A few moments pass in relative silence, only for a stillness to be broken by a sound echoing from the sky above. It was remnants of ice cracking and the surface of a lake. What the? The scenario that lay before me was like something out of a dream. Even then, after everything I'd been through, I had a tough time believing it was real. What's happening? Then there was another sound directly in front of me. I'd been described in a massive metal collapsing to the ground. I turned my head down slightly and saw what looked like a piece of limestone with an eerie white glow. This was, I knew, the crystallized power of the final pillar. It's the last crystal. Crown obtained. I picked it up and almost immediately Masudo tossed the stones had taken from Migari over to me. Ah! Ayumi, take out all the crystals you've gathered. That's fine greeting after all this time. Formality or meaningless. Take out the crystals and put them all together. Damn it! Damn. She's about to go supersonic in a second. There was too much at stake for me to dwell on this. Begrudging as instructed, I took the other crystals out from my pocket and fit them all over in a single object. They snapped into place snugly and, with one final bright light, fused inseparably. The result of a more or less round crystal with a black sheet reminiscent of hematite. This, I would... Whoa, what the hell just happened? This I would learn to call Kabbalah something, and it was now complete. Wow! So with this, Sachi can be defeated, and all my friends resurrected. Nicely done. Masudo flashed me a weird smile, but then... Ayumi! Wait a minute, Aiko? She's still alive? Aiko! You're alright! Ayumi, listen. I need to apologize to you. Her clothes have been burnt in severe spots, the skin underneath now black with ash or red with blood. What's going on? Pant. The nurse office. Thank goodness. I wonder if there's anything I can use here to treat burns. Pant. What? Sachi burned me with a spirit fire? so water's no good. Fortunately, spirit fire is susceptible to talisman, and I have plenty of those on me. That has to be what saved me. But my skin is pretty scorched. I'll need to disinfect it at least. Disinfect? I leaned against the wall and smirked in spite of myself. Am I actually going to survive in here? I have no way home anymore, so what's the point of trying to live any longer than I have to? The invincible intelligent agent, huh? What a joke. I literally just walked right into here without a care in the world, and now look at me, burned to a crisp. Ha ha ha. I let myself slide down the wall until I was sitting, then I stared out the window, defeated and alone. Sis. What did I say to her when I left? See you in a half a year? Now, I don't even know when I'll see her again. No, that's not true. I won't ever see her again. I looked down at the floor and breathed a deep sigh. My fate lies here in this school, huh? Alongside Naho, Saika, and Horiyuki. There's just no fighting it. I brought this on myself. I stood up and placed my hood in my hand in the infirmary door. Though, I'm going to continue fighting it anyways, until my final breath. So I guess I am trying to survive in here, even if it's just for one moment longer. When I opened the door, what I saw chilled me to my core. This was not a school infirmary. This was a clinic from Yoshi's home. What's going on? This isn't Heavenly Host. There was a person sitting at the desk. Her face was visible from the back, and her identity seemed clear. There's no doubt about it. This was in the documentary I gave to Margori Mizuki in the clinic of Yoshi Shinozaki's estate, so that must be Yoshi herself. The nurse was writing something in presumably her journal, and was so focused on the task that she remained oblivious of everything else around her. Or at least, she seemed oblivious. If she didn't notice me, she didn't care. She just kept on writing. Got it right. I was a fool. Right now, since Sachiko swallowed the Nirvana, things are peaceful, but who knows how long this will last. What's going to happen to Sachiko's life ends. I've analyzed the anagrams and determined that all the spells written in this book are nothing more than theories. Not a one of them has ever been properly tested. There are no success ratings. There is no data of any kind. So why was I naive enough to attempt something so foolish? I devoted everything I have, my blood, my soul, and at the end there was destiny never to succumb in the first place. She is a focused woman. Destined never to succeed? I'm afraid so. You've been striving towards a hopeless idea the whole time. And Yoshi Shinozaki herself said all this? That can't be right. You told me I could bring them all back. If I can't, then what was the point? I began to shudder and my voice was going hoarse. Had I made the same mistake twice, gone after a way to undo things only to make them far, far worse? Aiko could see how much the revelation was affected me and bit her lip. She seemed like she'd finally succumbed to her own conscience. It's the same for me, honestly. I was half in doubt the whole time. Or, I guess it would be more accurate to say, I never actually believed you'd be able to do it. Well, thanks. See how it is. Whimper. I'm sorry. I had you here to achieve my own goals. I just wanted to see my missing friends. I wanted to hear their voice just one last time. Sob, sob, sob. This was all like a new Aiko. Bearing it all, as opposed to hardening her heart like she always had. She wanted friends, and she finally made some. Now all she wanted to do was cherish them. Tears streaming down her cheeks faster than she could react to them, she quickly gave up and on whipping them away, electing instead to them down and hide her face in her hand. Aiko. Hick. Sob. Sob. Oh man, I hope this guy doesn't go on a killing rampage. Bravo! Before I even realized it, Masuto had snatched the Kabalash dagro from my hand and calculated precise. Gasp. What are you doing? Heh. Ha 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 ha. Nice work. Bravo indeed. Ha 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 ha. You. Heh. Humans can't be brought back to life. The very note is observed. Is your pea brain really so full of flowers and rainbows that you actually believe you could cheat death? Masuto, condemnation and contempt seemed to have an even greater effect on Aiko than on me. Her face was racked with guilt and sadness. Ah! Ah! I was starting to share her expression, however, at the implication of his actions began to dawn on me. I fell backwards into a sitting position on the ground. The book was always meant to destroy, not create. There's not a single page in it about true revival. Of the book knowledges you, it grants you great power. That's it. And you lost it. You truly are a worthless bitch. However, even garbage like you isn't completely useless. You are crucial to my plan, and you should thank your lucky star for that. This is the crystallization of the wisdom processed by the witches. It's everything from inside that book you so carelessly lost, Ayumi. Everything, and with it, I can create a new book of shadows. Masuto inserted the Nirvana crystal into the depression in his book. Uh-oh. The skin is nothing more than a case using the manuscript left behind by my grandfather. What the hell? A sharp tone rang out and the entire area was quickly bathed in a contradictory light, black as night, yet bright as the noonday sun. Yes, yes, yes! At long last the Nirvana is spreading. What is that? That is bad. Ha ha ha! Take a look. Isn't it spectacular? Oh god, it's the real world. The sky had what looked like a giant gunshot in it, with spider webs projected outwards from it, and the gunshot was now growing into a full-on gaping hole. And inside the hole, an upside-down view of the real world was clearly visible. Oh boy. It was nighttime, so everything was a little dark, but it was absolutely, identifiably the world we knew. And it's that world, small, black grain-like object began emanating from the floating orb, clustering like locusts and dancing across the sky. You know, I'm still confused. I think I got the wrong ending. I don't know. I just have that feeling I wasn't supposed to do this. Miss Kyon, look! Through the vesture in the sky, we could see nighttime scenery from the real world. What is that? Don't tell me where. This is a surprise. It seems this place is inside the black sphere we saw hanging over Tokyo. Does that mean Heavenly Host has already appeared in our world? By all appearances, yes. It's a rather terrifying prospect. If the wall that separates the real world and the ever after were to break, and the two should become one, I can't even imagine how this plane would manifest itself. We're probably effed. That shrine. With the bell is fully lit now. Miss Kyun, Satoshi, Kichinuma, let's go. Yes, let's. Alright, come on, Yoshiki. Da-na-na-na-na-na. No, what the hell? Shinozaki, where the hell did you go, damn it? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Cutscenes for days, people. How do you like that? Lots of cutscenes. The new Book of Shadows. With it, I have obtained the full power of the Nirvana, the power of to surpass Sachi. Okay, so use it and stop here. Here, her curse is spreading across the whole world, right? So save everyone. That's the whole reason I gathered these crystals, isn't it? Fat chance. I don't give two shits about this world or Sachi or any of that. I just needed you so I could make this book. Wow. So, you were just using me after all? That's what it looked like from the point. Yeah. Fucking duh. Right in her face. Whimper. Dude, she looks angrier there, but she's crying in reality. I was clenching my fist so hard that my scrawny arms were quivering. Just try as I might to think up a response. There were just no words for this. All I could do was glare. Go ahead and hate me. You're too late to actually make any difference. You see that hole in the sky? It's the beginning of the end. The Nirvana has finally begun seeping into reality. The whole world will take a downturn now, falling prey to absolute chaos and death. Crackle. Gonna be fun. Every single person on Earth will go stark raving mad. And it's all thanks to you, Ayumi Shinozaki. Your utter obliviousness has ensured that my wish will be fulfilled. In a way, I suppose that makes you a dead goddess, doesn't it? The most tragic and deranged one ever to exist. He's beyond corrupt. Ha 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 ha. With this, I, ha 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 ha. What you gonna do? What are you even trying to do here? Get revenge, of course. Misuto slowly turned around, revealing a startling, cold, and expression face. Yet, even if his featured had no depths, his eyes shone with an almost cartoonish malevolence. He had quite literally become an embodiment of pure evil. Oh god, that building looks like it's gonna timber. From a spot in the real world, there was clearly visible to us through the fissure in the sky, a large black monument-like pillar suddenly sprouted out of the ground. Ha 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 ha! The Nirvana's power lust couldn't be sated by this dimension alone, so it would seem it begun spreading there as well. That's my friend in the entity wall. Come on, Nirvana. That's all you got? You can do better than that. And you will, because guess who's in control of you? That's right, I am. He pounded the book, and just like that, another entity wall formed. This time, it sprawled beneath a freeway, puncturing and utterly destroying it, scattering countless cars and bikes every which way if they were toys. Oh god. No! What? Ha ha ha! Ignorant fools! I'll show you my version of justice. The Yaguri will never die. Stop! Please! Ayumi! I was an ass for believing in you. You certainly were. I was keeping track of you through the Argus Cube the whole time. You were like a loyal puppet doing my biddings without even knowing it. The only being capable of crystallizing the power of the Nirvana was the inheritor of the Shinozaki bloodline, you see? So, I had no choice but to let you do my dirty work in my stead. To think it would go this smoothly, though. It looked almost no effort to think the Nirvana in the real world. Haha! You liar! You double-crosser! You traitor! You told me I could bring them all back. Ha ha ha! Whining like a baby can't save you now. The new grimoire will be perfect, and you won't have to worry your pretty little head about it anymore, because I'll be releasing you from your duties as a Shinozaki. Understood? This book controls the fully powered of the Nirvana, and the inheritor of the Book of Shadows considering power isn't going to be Merchabus Tome, nor will it be you of the Shinozaki lineage. It will be me. I don't care who inherited it, as long as it's not a sick freak like you. Just give me the book. Think about how what you're doing would make sis feel. Are you a fucking idiot? Nothing I do is going to make some dead bitch feel like a damn thing. Dead bitch? Don't tell me everything you said about Hinio was a lie too. Misuto flinched slightly. I seemed to have struck a nerve, though how deeply that nerve ran, I couldn't say. He recovered quickly, but still. Ah! Gah! What of it? All you need to know is your sister was a dumbass, throwing everything away that she'd worked for, and even sacrificed her own life to save the likes of you. My tears glanced twitched in pain. Every negative emotion came flooding through me at once. I wanted to pounce on this man. I wanted to wring his neck. I wanted him to die. Your usefulness has come to the end for me. Thanks to you, the end of the world is closer than ever. All that's left for you now is to repent your sins and perish. It really is all my fault again. All those deaths were on me. All the suffering, the pain, the fear, it was all caused by me. I'll take mercy on you, though, and send you to meet your sister right now. Prepare to die. Ayumi! Shinozaki, run! Gasp. Kishinuma! Seriously, go! This guy's lost it. Ha! You dare speak ill of me? I know that peasant face of yours. Who were you again? Gah. Kishinuma, stop! It's too dangerous. Yeah, I know. Just get away from him. But he's probably right. It was my own reckless behavior that caused all of this to happen. It's because I don't think before I act. Seriously though, are they really gonna talk while this is going on? Okay, whatever you say. Tsuzumoto, Miss Yui, Morishige, Shinohara, whimper. Even my sister. It's all my fault. Sniffle. All my fault. I wish I'd never been born. I tried to scream those words, but my voice was so hoarse that they came out almost as a squeak. I crouched down and buried my face in my hand at this point, and in doing so, I failed to notice the suddenly appeared of none other than Sachiko, red-dressed and all. Uh-oh. Shinozaki, no! This isn't your fault. You're not responsible. Gah. You just wanted everybody to be happy. You wanted to see all your friends live well. And who the hell can possibly find faults with that? Being tricked isn't your fault. It's the fault of the person who tricked you. So get this through your thick skull. You did nothing wrong. You are not to blame. Kishinuma. Yoshiki. Class rep. Shinozaki. Huh? Sis? So many people. Mochida, you're all here. But why? Masudo ceased trying to wrestle with Kishinuma, instead making a grand, sweeping motion in his hand. Damn. Gah! Kishinuma! Huh. Bastard needs to learn when to quit. Uh-oh. I felt like I was covered in a thin film of snot and tears by this point, but I put on the most intimidated face I could manage and tried to stare Masudo down. He did stop and stare back, though it certainly wasn't due to intimidation. Hinio, you failed. You've left nothing to value behind in this world. Stop! What the hell is your problem? You? Satoshi Mochida, huh? In that moment, the entire space shook violently, moving every which way beneath our feet. As this occurred, a massive, virtually indescribable object floated into existence behind us. I'm so confused on what's going on. Ha ha! How marvelous! It's the seventh pillar, the Sephiroth of knowledge. Ha ha ha! I made this happen with the power of my Book of Shadows. What in the world? Huh. It's over, Ayumi. With this destruction pillar, it won't just be a simple fissure anymore. The wall between our worlds will break down and reality will fuse with the nirvana. Huh? What's happening to your stomach? Huh? There was a light emanating from my stomach, but as soon as I caught a glimpse of it, it disappeared. An illusion? Nice try. Now let's get ready to bring down the wall. Shall we? Heavenly hosts will crumble too, you know. But you'll make a fine sacrifice, Ayumi, as will you, Kioniwa. You know me? Of course. You're the famous prodigy, the human who raises standard across the board of medicine, occult studies, and technology. Mochida, Nakashima, and Kishinuma all turned their head at once to look at Kion's jaw slightly agape. The three of them had no knowledge of any of this, so all they could do was stare in disbelief. Unfortunately, due to your immense talent, your parents and sister alike have been inevitably corrupted, and look how well they worked out for them. No, that's not true. This place is shaking. Now then, I am a bit bothered that I couldn't locate the Nirvana's core, but no matter. Once the school's been turned to rubble, I'll have all the time in the world to find it. And then, the new Book of Shadows will be complete. Miss Kyon looked down at the Ever After stones, but the spirit meter had attached to them still wasn't showing a full charge. No good. Grrr. Cackle. Very nice. Good boy. Oh boy. What do I do? I thought you didn't even give me a chance to push a button. I was about to push X. I don't know if I did it right, but I've just got the bad ending. So do you know what that means? I gotta do all this talking all over again. How great. I hesitated for a moment, torn as to whether I should try to stop Masudo, or prioritize lending a hand to Kishinuma and my friends. I can't let that happen. I will stop you. Huh? The fuck was that? Whimper. Stop. You have to stop this. That was the most desperate cry I'd yet heard from Aiko. Please, don't kill her. Sis has nothing to do with this. How pathetic. Well, just as Miss Kilm screamed, a giant heline beast spawned right before our eyes, and in front of it was an enormous mouth. It made a beeline straight for Aiko and passed right through her body. Uh-oh. Ah! Something not unlike black smoke coiled around it for a moment. It roared like a dinosaur, twisted its body to and fro, then flew over the guardrails and exited the scene. The only thing it left behind was Aiko's body without a head. Holy shit. She remained upright for a split second, then tumbled lifelessly over the railings into her pit. Uh-oh. Ah! I... Pant, sob, sob, sob. Two bits with you, Heavenly Host Elementary. As if on cue, the entire school began to shake violently. So violently that not a single one of us could keep our balance. Ah! Naomi! This was well beyond any other earthquake we'd ever experienced at Heavenly Host to date. The shaking eventually died down, but things looked a lot different when it did. The sky above us was now blood red, with certain sections here and there bursting in black flames. And on that note, farewell, my genuine pigs. How could this happen? Miss Kyon, the Nirvana, this school is going to collapse. Miss Kyon, is there some way back? My Ever After Stones aren't fully charged yet. It would be several hours yet until they are. No. I was slumped over, crying my eyes out, at this conversation unfolded. Miss Kyon looked over at me, however, and saw something else, a girl in a red dress standing directly behind me, Sachiko. Oh, you may yet be able to save yourself. What? Sachiko Shinozaki has possessed you. You should listen to what she has to say. No! I objected strongly for obvious reasons, but I knew she was right, at least about the possession. I could sense Sachiko behind me. I could see her now, too. But of everyone else present, Miss Kyon was the only other one who could. No, Miss Kyon, I'm staying with you all. Well, I don't mean to be blunt, but if those tears of yours are true, and you do feel some sense of responsibilities for what happened here, then the only way can atone is to live on and watch over the future of this world and protect this. If you choose death, even when there is a chance to live, then you're simply giving up. You're running away. No! We don't have time to argue. Go! No! I was absolutely unconsolable, but Miss Kyon just smiled. She stood behind me and patted Sachiko on the head. Sachiko responded for so much pain and torment, who now looks for all the world like a pure, innocent, lost little girl. Reacting to this new stimulus, Sachiko closed one eye and turned her head towards Miss Kyon, a satisfied expression on her face. Please. I'm responsible for so much pain and loss of life, yet only I get to be saved. I had no conscious desire to go along with this, yet it seemed I was. Whether I liked it or not, everything around me began glowing white, and my body was lifted off the ground. Be strong. She really was so much like Miss Yui. Below me, I could see Mochida shielding Nakashima from the falling debris while staring at the rapidly ascended bodies. Kishinuma had stood back up by now and was watching me as well. No, 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 Mochida, Nakashima, Miss Kyon. In an instant, the turbulent fate of Mochida, Nakashima, Kishinuma, and Miss Kyon all came to a close as the four of them were distinctly and unmistakably crushed before my eyes. Ah! My vision warped. My memory jumped. What the hell is going on, people? Is this the end of the game? And then there was just the sky that hung above the real world, above our world. The black orb was there, and it was swelling up bigger and bigger, almost like a fugitive rapidly gesturing to Torm. Oh my god! I hope this isn't how the game ends. Man, that would suck. It quickly grew too big to be contained, and burst upon strand of black energy shot out in all directions, and the entirety of the night sky dyed an eerie reddish black. The Nirvana had now broken free of its bones, and it wasted no time pulling the real world into its embrace. Book of Shadows. Wow, that is the actual ending. My god, that is a long chapter. Well, nah, not really. Can't really say it was a long chapter. This was a long episode. Because I didn't know what was going to happen, people. I didn't know if I was going to get the good ending, the wrong ending, or what. So I wanted to keep playing, because if I got the wrong ending, bam, I could have cut it there. But I cut it with the good ending. So I guess even better. And we unlocked probably a lot of things. But we do know one thing. Aiko is definitely dead. Well, I'm gonna... So that's it with that chapter. Looks like I'll be going on chapter 7. I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to become a legend. I'll see you guys on the next episode. I'm GMJ. Peace out. Huh? Everybody's here. What the hell's going on? Thank you for bringing us back to life. You mean I did it? Hell no, man. We are being punked. Where's the camera?